They're coming up any second.
Hey, Deborah. Okay.
There we go.
We are live on YouTube. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Monday night team Zoom. My name is Harlequin Murray. I'm your co-host this evening, as I am every Monday, and I get to welcome everybody. For those of you who are brand new with us, welcome. We're excited to meet you and get to know you, and we're glad that you joined us. Um, I also get the pleasure and honor of introducing our team leader, Miss Ellen Winn. Um, Pretty much everybody on this Zoom is on Ellen's team. I am personally sponsored by her, and some of you are on my team as well as her team. But some of you are not, but that's okay. Anyways, for those of you who are new, just a little bit about Ellen. She is originally from Dallas, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta. She grew up on her family's farm and still lives on that property today. But anyway, she has a lot of experience that we get to take advantage of. She worked in the restaurant industry for many years, worked her way up in the Domino's hierarchy, and was doing management and training with them. And then she went off into the entrepreneurial world and became a restaurant owner of her own. She owned her own pizza restaurant and had two locations. They were not Domino's, they were her own brand. So she understands where business owners that are our clients are coming from. She's also been in the network marketing industry for many years. That's where I met her. She was one of my team leaders in another company. And at the time, she was actually the national training director for that company. But anyways, so she's got a lot of experience in both business, network marketing. She owns a limousine company right now and has had that for many years. But anyways, without further ado, Miss Ellen, um, please take it away and let us know about your experience with DAC and how that's been going.
Thanks, Harlequin. I appreciate it. And welcome, everyone. If this is your first time joining us, we're glad you're here. If you are coming back, we're glad that you are back again. Whether you're here live or whether you're watching us on the replay, we appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to see what's happening over here with Team Win and our Monday night team Zoom. Hey, guys, I won't make this a long meeting tonight, and the goal every week now is to do about 15 minutes or so. Sometimes we go a little bit over that, but really making good use of your time. As Harlequin said, I've been a business owner for many years, so when I talk to anyone that's in business, I really can look at things from their perspective because I've been there from starting a business up from scratch, putting everything that I had saved on the line, investing $150,000 to get my first restaurant opened. With 7 months of hard work, 150,000 invested just before we opened the doors for the first day of business. And I know what that risk feels like. I went at it that um, there was a point of no return, and failure was not an option. And I look at my DAC business and anything that I've done over the years in the same light. Failure is not an option. If I decide to get busy doing something, I'm going to succeed at it. I did that with the limousine business. I've recently started my own insurance agency. DAC was dabbling in that, and I had already gotten started in that before DAC made that announcement. They pulled that back, but I've been forging ahead because I've got some big clients. I'm doing some one-on-one stuff with individuals, and I've just got a lot of irons in the fire. But DAC continues to be on the forefront of what I'm doing because this is my next career, my final career move with DAC as part of my residual income strategy and insurance is part of my residual income strategy so that I can retire in the coming years and have ongoing income month after month because of a client base that I have built or because of a network team that I have built here with DAC. So I want to pull up a few slides and go through just a few things that I thought about to talk through tonight. And that is, first and foremost, DAC. We are fueling the American dream. And that's whether we're fueling your dream to become an entrepreneur and have your own business without putting out a lot of money and without a lot of risk involved, or whether it's fueling the small business owners that have already started on that adventure and they've made an investment. They've put their time and energy and money to work for them, opening a traditional business, and we're here to help fuel that business along the way by providing them funding that they dearly need to take their business to the next level. But either way you look at it, DAC is.
Ellen, I am so sorry. I accidentally muted you.
Where did I leave off?
Um, you were just talking about, oh, shoot, you were saying something about DAC.
Yeah, I'll go back to where we're fueling the American dream, whether we're fueling your dream to become an entrepreneur as an independent agent, or whether we're fueling the dream of that small business owner that has already made the time investment of and financial investment to get their business started from the ground up, like I did. But it takes money and it takes cash flow to make those businesses succeed. So either way you look at it, from the agent perspective or the small business owner that needs what we have to offer, DAC is truly fueling the American dream. And in return, we're providing a world-class opportunity for agents like you and I, because I'm an independent agent just like you guys are. I'm not on the payroll. I only get paid when either I bring clients to the table or my team brings clients to the table. That's 100% the compensation that I receive from DAC. So it is a performance-based compensation plan. If I or my team performs, then I get paid. If no one, including myself or anyone on the team, if there's no production happening in my organization, then that means zero money coming my way unless it is residual income from clients that were brought here months and months ago, specifically more likely on payment processing or the healthcare side. So I like to put this into terms of performance-based compensation. What is that? Well, it's similar to real estate agents. I know David talks about real estate agents and our business model being very similar to models of the Century 21 brokers out there, where you can recruit agents and you can earn, those brokers can earn off of the sales that their agent teams make. So a great comparison for us as individual agents is looking at the real estate profession. A good friend of mine who's having tremendous success in the real estate space right now made a post on Facebook recently, and I wanted to share those numbers. He said 74% of all realtors sold 0 homes last year. Now, if you look at the DAC agent base, we have way more than 74% of DAC agents who had 0 clients last year. Why is that? Well, as opposed to real estate agents, where real estate agents have to go in and spend money getting licensed and all the things that it takes for them to become a licensed real estate agent, DAC makes it super simple to get started. You simply sign up for free, you get an agent link, and then it's up to you to promote. A large percentage of our agents don't even open their welcome email. They don't even log into their back office. Therefore, they don't even know what their links are after they've signed up for free. They signed up for something for free, they forgot they did it, and they never promoted or never talked about DAC to anyone who could potentially use our services. So we have a high percentage of DAC agents that have 0 sales whatsoever simply because of inactivity. Okay. If you look at real estate here on the slide, about 2% of the successful real estate agents sold between 11 and 20 homes last year. And I would put that in about the same terms with DAC agents. 2% or so of DAC agents are having success on a consistent basis with bringing new funding clients to the table. And then 0.14% of real estate agents sold 45 or more homes last year. That's the top of the top, the creme de la creme in the real estate space. And we have those same percentages here with DAC. We have a handful of agents in our company that are out there getting after it, whether it be doing cold calls like Matt and Nick Duhame do out of their home in South America, where they're in another country and the only way they have to reach out is either email or telephone. They're doing that consistently, reaching out to business owners. Or we have folks that are going out and doing networking meetings. I know Harlequin does a lot of networking, and today she and I were talking about some of the networking connections that she's made. And not every event that she goes to has the right people that she wants to connect with, whether it be the business owner she's connecting with directly, or whether it be a great referral source that can connect her with business owners. But we all get paid based on activity and bringing business to the table. So you can make a significant income from your personal clients and personal residuals. If you really want to make massive money, then you can build a team and leverage your income off of what others do. That's why I volunteer my time to support and help you guys as independent agents, because when you succeed, that means that my agency succeeds and we all win together. Now, DAC has, over the past, let's see, I've been here since 2018. So I've been here 6.5, coming up on 7 years in June. And the whole time I've been here, DAC funding has been the core flagship program that we have offered. We've had funding, then we ventured into payment processing, and we've had payment processing here all along. We've added a few other services. Some services have come and gone along the way, whether it be something that just didn't take hold in the marketplace. Like we used to have a real estate backed funding product, and we just didn't have agents bringing the right clients to the table, and it wasn't a viable product for us. So we pulled that. We recently were talking about doing a licensed insurance program, and we didn't have enough of a foothold on that to move forward. And David said he learned that you need to fail fast. And that is, if you decide that you've bit off more than you can chew, go ahead and pull that before you get too deep in that. And that's what he did. So we've gone back to focusing on what we know works. And that is what DAC has been about from day one, and that is in the funding space. There are so many small businesses out there that need working capital that they can't get money from the bank. In fact, 8 out of 10 small businesses are going to need working capital at some point this year, right? And also 8 out of 10 of those business owners are not going to be able to walk into their local bank and get funding. That means that they need someone like you and I to share the good news about DAC and our funding opportunity here. If you haven't noticed, our webpage has been updated. We've got on our business funding page 20 plus business funders, one simple application. Honestly, in reality, we have over 50 lenders, but we use about 20 of them on an ongoing basis because those are the ones we've really created relationships with. They're the ones that deliver the best deals to our clients and the most reputable in the business space. So those are the ones we're working with, and we promote on our website that we're a one-stop best offer solution, providing the best odds for approval. Providers are going to compete to get the bid from the client, and then we're only going to do a soft FICO pull. So get familiar with your website and the funding process. If you haven't already been through the funding training, you want to do that through your back office. When you log in, click on Agent Resource Center on the left-hand side. Make sure you go through the Getting Started funding training, because that's really where it all starts, is having a good working knowledge of what it is that we do. And then someone clicks on Apply Now. They're going to go over to the business funding application, or business funding has never been easier. The next slide I want to take you through is the top 10 markets. But before I touch on that, one thing here, whether your client is going to get funded through a personal bank account, whether they're doing smaller revenue through a business checking account or whether they're doing tremendous revenue through a business checking account. We have a simple application. We have multiple sales pages. They're really there as the sales page to whoever you're marketing to, but they all have one simple application that leads to a funnel that sifts and sorts that client. So you can't send your client to the wrong application as far as when they click on apply now, it's going to automatically take them through that intuitive application to get them over to the right page. Now, you want to have success, you need to know where to market. And I pulled this directly off of one of our Wednesday funding trainings where Wade Cordell, who heads up Bank Breezy, lists the top 10 best industries to market in. So if you're on your phone right now, I recommend that you do a screenshot of this. If not, do a screenshot from your computer with control print screen and save this screen so you know who you want to be talking to. Construction, including plumbers, electricians, pavers, home builders. This industry can be high risk, but those folks are the ones that have the contracts going and are constantly out there doing jobs, needing to bring on more money, to bring on more workers or buy materials for their job. Restaurant where you got day-to-day cash flow coming in. Retail, anything that's a brick and mortar, those businesses are doing higher revenue or they wouldn't be able to afford the lease space to be in a retail location. Medical, including home health care. We're doing a lot in the medical space, in the home health care industry. So target those as you're looking at the different businesses in your local community. Manufacturing, grocery stores, again, grocery stores, that's retail where they've got consistent daily activity coming through. Landscaping businesses, we're heading into spring. Even if you're in some of the northern states where you've got winter all year long, that landscaping can turn into snow blowing and can be a year-round business. Childcare, private schools, nail salons, beauty salons, and e-commerce. So those are just a few on who you want to be targeting, okay? I'm going to come off of screen share and touch real quickly on a promotion that was announced a few weeks ago, and we haven't talked about it recently, and that is David made a couple of enhancements on the compensation plan, and they're there until otherwise noted. One, the 10% match. If you're recruiting and building a team, whenever someone that you personally brought into the business gets a funding, you're now automatically eligible to earn a 10% match. You don't have to have a personal funding to be qualified to earn that match. And if you're here more than 90 days, you can still earn that match. So those were two of the pre-qualifiers for you to be eligible. Now, until otherwise noted, you're eligible whether you've had a client or not to earn a 10% match. So in my mind, I would say go be recruiting and building a team because you might bring someone in who goes and gets a client and you'll earn a 10% check match on what they make. The second thing is David extended the time frame of how long you're considered engaged. When you do get a personal client, engaged means that you're eligible to earn overrides on your team beyond just that first level of people that you've personally enrolled. So engaged status has now gone from 60 days all the way up to 90 days. And that can be a really big thing if you're building a team and working with people as well as trying to find your own clients. So that you are qualified longer to earn those personal overrides. So that's what I had to cover. I wanted to cover in Harlequin. Am I missing anything that we talked about earlier? I've gone through that so quickly.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading a question in the chat.
Okay, no worries.
Are the people on this list making 20K plus per month? And second, in the medical field, it's a large space. Where would you focus? Plastic surgery, dentists?
Okay, the people on the list, as far as the preferred industry list, I would say the majority of them are, unless you're dealing with independent contractors. And so 20K a month would be most likely those fields. In the medical field, let me see, I've got
I think Wade had said
I can't read
home
that. I've
health
got a
care.
little icon over that. In the medical field, it's a
No,
large space. Where would you focus? Plastic surgery, dentist. What did you say Wade has said?
he had said that a lot of times it's hard to get past the gatekeeper and get to the actual doctor or dentist or whatever. Um, home health care, it's a lot easier to get to the owner.
Yeah, or like my dentist. I have an orthodontist right now. And my first appointment with him, I asked a few questions. At that time, I was talking to him about healthcare. And I said, hey, I'm in the health insurance space. What are you guys doing for healthcare? And he started talking to me and gave me an answer and gave me an opportunity to do a quote for them. So it just depends on your relationship and your ability to get past that gatekeeper, as Harlequin said. But the smaller practices, you don't want to focus on one that's part of a big hospital organization because they're probably not going to be your best fit. You want to look at the independent clinics or independent doctors' offices or independent chiropractors or some of those that may be a part of a chain, but not your massive hospitals. Like here in Atlanta, we have Wellstar and Northside Hospital and Emory System. Those would not be your best target in the medical space. Yes, there is a replay. This is being recorded and on my YouTube channel. So you can go to youtube.ellenwin.link and that'll take you directly over to the YouTube channel. Can we add cafeteria plans to our healthcare plans? If you're a licensed agent, you can add anything that you want to our healthcare plans, but we don't have a licensed agent program. The only product that DAC is marketing now is the Health Share program, and Health Share is really best suited for individuals or businesses of less than 5 employees. So yes, we could talk about that offline on the cafeteria plans if you want to do that. All right. And anybody else? Anything else that I missed there, Harlequin,
Yeah.
before we wrap up?
One of the things that we had talked about is everyone needs to go and check their back office regularly. Like I would say at least once a month, if not once a week or once a day. But a lot of people are going to be coming up for renewal soon. So you want to make sure that you log in and renew. But the other thing with the extension on the engaged status, you get those extra 30 days. And whenever you're engaged, you get a 25% match on your personally sponsored people instead of the 10%.
I am.
But I would highly recommend if, you're amped up for the first 30 days. So always getting new clients is a wonderful thing. And that I would highly recommend that because then your match is 50%. But if you have some clients that you had gotten in the past, try reaching out to them to see if they need renewal funds. And that way you'll have engaged status for 90 days. Plus you'll make some extra cash.
That's right. And, talk about funding and payment processing. Once you get in the door with either or, it's always a great opportunity to continue that relationship and let them know, hey, we also offer payment processing. When's the last time you've gotten a rate quote to make sure that you've got the best rates available and having those conversations? But getting your foot in the door and having the conversation is the key to success here with DAC. Okay, guys, if we don't have any questions, if there are any questions, you can do the virtual hand raise under React. Click on the little heart there at the bottom, and it'll give you the opportunity to raise your hand. Otherwise, we're going to wrap up. Won't hold you unnecessarily a long time
Actually,
tonight.
Deborah just asked a question about the training program. Deborah, that is not yet available, and it's going to be mandatory for all new agents, but it's also going to be mandatory for existing agents at some point to go through all of that training.
Yeah, and all of that will come as we have more details on it. David talked about it today and said that we're looking at this coming into fruition in a matter of weeks, not months. So keep your ears open for updates and information coming. Those of you that don't know what that question was regarding, we're going to be adding a level of training to our onboarding process, meaning that instead of agents being able to sign up and get their affiliate link, as I alluded to at the beginning of the training tonight, saying that many people don't even open their welcome email, we're going to put them through a series of trainings before they'll even get their link. So if you're worried about whether that's going to prevent someone from signing up, don't worry about it. Because honestly, I'd rather know ahead of time that someone's not going to take the time to go through the training than having them sign up for free and then ask me 50 questions because they're not willing to go through the training and they're trying to rely on me just to give them the short answer to everything. So it'll serve everyone well in the future if we plug them into the training, the required prerequisite to get them into the system. And as Harlequin said, we'll all have to go through that too. One, to make sure that everybody's up to speed, but also you'll be able to see what your new agents are going to be going through and in their onboarding process. So thanks everyone. We appreciate
And
your time tonight.
Ellen,
Yeah.
I'm going to add to that.
Okay.
For those of us who are agents right now, still go ahead and go into your back office, go into the Agent Resource Center and do the training because it may be several weeks before that other training is available. And you want to go ahead and make sure you're up to date on your training already.
Absolutely.
Don't wait for that to get trained, to get started and build your business.
Absolutely. And speaking of training, tomorrow we've got team training, team building training. So at 11:30 Eastern time at daczoom.com. Come join us and hear from our founder and CEO, David Rutz. And then Wednesday, we've got our funding training. Thursday, we got payment processing. And then Friday, our weekly agent updates and any new announcements. Okay. Thanks, everyone. We appreciate you. Have a blessed evening and hope to see you on the next Zoom. Take care. Thanks for your help tonight, Harley.